When do you take that? That looks like something for middle school.
Well, you take that when usually, listen, I'm not a doctor, and I'm going to let Dr. Reiner explain it in a little bit.
Yeah.
But usually when there is some issue or some concern about, your cognitive ability.
What were the animal shapes?
Well, it's a lion, a hippo, and a camel.
Isn't that a rhino in the middle?
A rhino.
You don't even know a hippo from a
Sorry,
rhino. You got no acuity, son. You got no acuity.
I'm looking at it backwards. I'm looking at it backwards.
What does it mean if you don't know an elephant from a rhino?
An elephant.
So let's just play with that for a second. Mom, can you hear me? All right. So if I were holding the phone here, I'm with Dana Bash. You know how you're always telling me to let her talk because she's so smart. Can you just say hello? Mom, she probably can't hear me. Mom, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. When you talk to me, I hear you.
I'm talking to you. Say hello to Dana Bash.
Hi, Mrs. Cuomo. How are you?
All right.
I thought that's who you were.
No, punk is from the right call me Fredo. My name is Chris Cuomo. I'm an anchor on CNN.
You're much...
Fredo is from The Godfather. He was that weak brother.
Isn't that your
and
brother?
they use it as an Italian aspersion. Any of you Italian?
Are you Italian? I got a little...
It's a f***ing insult to your people. It's like the N-word for us. Wow. Is that a cool f***ing thing?
You're a much more reasonable guy in person than you seem to be on television.
You called me Fredo. You know my name's not f***ing Fredo.
I thought your name was.
You did not think my name was f***ing Fredo. Don't be a liar. You're going to have a f***ing problem.
What? What are you going to do about it?
I'll f***ing ruin you. I'll f***ing throw you down these stairs like a f***ing punk.
Anything.
I'll f***ing wreck your I'll f***ing wreck your
Stop.
You didn't know what you were doing when
I
you
thought
called
it
me
was your
Fredo?
name.
Get up now.
I thought it was your name.
This woman calling us, the media, vultures and cowards.
Get your butt down there and you interview her. Give her the respect she needs. If you're not here to interview military, leave. Leave. You're here about Hillary Clinton. We're here about Trump and our military. Leave.
I'm here about Trump
leave.
as well.
No, you're here about justice. Because you don't have a heart.
You are one of the reasons people can't stand the media. I'm sorry.
You're cracking me up.
It's your fault.
So what should I do differently, Michael?
Don't talk so much. Listen more. I mean, that last segment that I just had to listen to of all of the people saying the same old stuff. Also, you're incredibly repetitive. It's week after week. I mean, you're the flip side of Donald Trump. Fake news, and you say virtuous news. There's
we just figure out what is real.
I mean, most people don't want to turn to Brian Stelter to tell us what's real. I'm sorry.
Well, then why'd you bother coming on CNN a few times this week?
I'm a book salesman.
Michael, I love talking to you. I'm grateful you came on, and I guess let's do it again in 4 years.
Is that
sat here very quietly listening to all this BS, quite frankly. And did you listen to anything McMaster said today where he said, I was in the room, that didn't happen, nothing inappropriate was shared? You're basing all these allegations off of one or maybe two sources. About
one,
the
we
McMaster
protect sources. Two, it's not just CNN. It's Washington Post, New York Times, Wall Street Journal, CNN, ABC,
yeah, but who
NBC.
are the sources?
Carl.
Who are the sources? Oh, because they're hiding behind this anonymity.
Oh,
and that's what we're seeing.
Please, do not even start with me that you're just going to attack sources.
Okay, so
that
what
is
about?
ridiculous.
So are you saying McMaster is lying?
I'm not saying McMaster is lying.
Well, he didn't really answer the question.
He didn't answer the question. You cannot say, you cannot attack, do not attack the stellar reporters of CNN who have their sources and would protect their
stellar reporters of CNN that I am going to attack right now and say, guess what? I don't believe them because they're staying anonymous. If they stand behind this story, come out, face the camera.
All they've been doing is facing the camera, Carl.
The people who are in that room?
We have anonymous sources. We protect them for real reasons. So the information that is important to the public can get out.
What you're not getting, you're failing the IQ test. What you're not getting, which I expected.
The whole reason this is happening is because people won't protect themselves, Tony. I mean, what are you thinking?
Then why did you leave your house when you had COVID? I mean, you had it, and you left your house. I mean, it's been documented.
First
right?
of all,
so
it has been
I want you to answer
documented.
that.
My ass, it's been documented.
Why
I
don't you
quarantined.
answer it? Why
I
don't you
went
answer it?
out. My wife got accosted by somebody.
I don't know, man.
And I know you don't know.
We should ask your brother about protecting people, right?
Hey, look, that's his job. And if he doesn't do it well, people won't vote for him.
That's a whole new can of worms.
You're pro-freedom, but people can't wear masks. Tony, it doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. I gave you a chance to make the case. I wish you well. I hope your family stays safe.
I made my case. You didn't have much to say.
I mean,
So
honestly,
appreciate it.
you sound like an idiot, so there's not much to say. But, Tony, good luck with it. See ya.
And so do you.
Yeah,
And
only for having you on the show. That was my only mistake. Look, it's just stupid. I hate that he's Italian-American, by the way, because it plays into his stereotype. It is such a false sense of strength. It is such a stupid, ethnic, stereotype, masculine, moronic thing to be.
Hi, Jeffrey.
Hello, Allison.
It's been a while.
It has been a while, indeed.
I feel like we should address what's happened in the months since we've seen you, since some of our viewers may not know what has happened. In October, you were on a Zoom call with your colleagues from the New Yorker magazine. Everyone took a break for several minutes, during which time you were caught masturbating on camera. What the hell were you thinking?
Well, obviously, I wasn't thinking very well or very much. I didn't think I was on the call. I didn't think other people could see me.
You defamed a child, and then you had to settle out of court to pay this child for distorting information about this young individual.
The KKK came out last week and endorsed Biden, but have you heard it on his channel? Not a word about it. Fiery, but mostly peaceful protest. Yeah, you laugh there, Humpty Dumpty. We all know you're not reliable. You are nothing but a stooge.
He called you Humpty Dumpty.
Humpty Dumpty. Isn't that funny?
Yes.
Yeah, Hannity started calling me Humpty Dumpty years ago. I don't know where it came from. It's kind of funny. I think the idea is that Humpty Dumpty had a great fall, so I guess he's waiting for me to have a great fall, or maybe it has something to do with this egg shape on the top of my head.
What if it was hijacking or terrorism or mechanical failure or pilot error? But what if it was something fully that we don't really understand? A lot of people have been asking about that, about black holes and on and on and on, and all of these conspiracy theories. Of course, they're also referencing the Twilight Zone, which has a very similar plot. That's what people are saying. I know it's preposterous, but is it preposterous, you think, Mary? I would love to spend more time with you. You are an incredible guy. Thank you so much.
Well, what the hell did you put me on the show for?
The new show, Mike Tyson Mysteries, airs every Monday
Don
night
Lemon
at 10:30 p.m. on Adult Swim. Thank you, Mike Tyson.
I love you.
I love you too. But it's hard to, when you say that to some people, because they say, oh, there you go with a pull yourself up by the bootstraps thing, and, you know, you're just being respectable. Not everybody can do that.
Well, everybody can.
Do you think that race plays a part in wealth distribution, or either a mindset that you can't
Today?
or cannot? Yeah.
No.
You don't?
No, I don't. You and I, we're proof. Why would race have anything to do with it? Put your mind to what you want to do and go for that.
Because she's doing what they call in politics freezing pockets. Because the donors are giving her money thinking she's going to run. That means they're not going to have available money for other candidates if she doesn't. And I don't think she's going to give it to them.
She's on her way to deciding.
We'll see.
About deciding.
We couldn't help her any more than we have.
I know.
You know what I mean? She's got just a free ride so far from the media. We're the biggest ones promoting her campaign, so it better happen.